Welcome everyone to a new Let's Play of Yume Nikki. I want to introduce this game by explaining the concept behind it because it is very unique. This is an exploration game. You can reach an ending, however that is not the point. The point is to explore a dream world. It's also available on Steam for free if you want to try it. So let's just jump in because there's not much to say. You get into bed, you go to the dream world, and if you want to exit the dream world, you press 9, which pinches your cheek. You require a new effects. Effects are items that some of them have uses, some of them don't. Okay. So this is the real world. We're not asleep quite yet. There's a little video game console. Let's head outside and see what's here. Just a balcony. And let's try to exit the room, see what happens. Nothing. Our desk that we can get in, and this is how you save the game. Also, wow, the frame rate dropped. What the fuck? We'll just go ahead and save, even though we haven't accomplished a single thing. Why does the frame rate drop? What the fuck? That's whatever. This is a Steam port. Originally, you can probably still get it just as a, application. Anyway, let's enter the dream world. So in the dream world, you start off on your balcony. You can get in bed, but I don't think it does anything. You can get on your desk. That doesn't do anything. The TV just has this weird half circle on it. Looks like an eye. And here's the Nexus. This is a portal to several of the worlds you can explore. Some worlds do not show up as a door. Some of them you can only go through by certain routes. Now, before we start, I want to say I want to do this as a Let's Play format where I show you how to get everything and how to reach the ending, and that's where the Let's Play will end. But I will not show everything. I will show a few points of interest, but I want to leave several things for people to find by yourself. So I'm not going to show every little event. There are quote-unquote cutscenes, events, that happen if you go to certain places. But the goal of this Let's Play is just to show some of them, but get all of the effects and reach the ending. So if you go through that door there that I just went through and head east, you'll get the most important item. You'll notice that our character here does not walk very quickly, and that kind of gets irritating, so I recommend getting this immediately, the bicycle. Now let's go ahead and equip the bicycle, and this is obviously a lot quicker. I will say there are some very annoying sound effects in this game that I really think they should have removed when they ported this to Steam, but all in all, it's not that bad. And we just came back to the door despite not heading back. That should tell you that a lot of these worlds are basically just loops of each other. So let's head west. West? What am I, Patrick? Let's head west again. And we'll come across something that I saw. Now, it's been a while since I played this game fully. Okay, so that wasn't anything. Let's just explore this world some more. This seems to be a somewhat barren world. There's no walls or anything, just a bunch of these sound effect tiles that I walk over, or ride our bike over anyway. Like I said, this is an exploration game, so getting lost is sort of the point. And honestly, if you can't tell already, or if you just are unaware, this game is heavily influenced by LSD Dream Emulator. A game on the PS1 that was somewhat obscure, but YouTubers took an interest to it, so it's not that hard to find stuff about it. So I think we should not explore that world some more. Let's go into another one. Let me pick one at random. I'm gonna try to only get, or maybe, I'm only gonna plan one thing out per episode. So yeah. Now here's a world, and there's an annoying little sound that you should try to locate if possible, because that's another effect. But it's kind of hard to find in this world. In this game, a lot of the point of this game is that it's atmospheric. Oh, look at this. So those are enemies of sorts. If they touch you, you'll go to a purgatory where you cannot proceed and you have to exit the dream world. So the best option you have is to lure them, sort of, so they're out of your way. Also, by the way, if you haven't seen my Space Funeral stream or Let's Play, that game was made in RPG Maker, and so was this. A lot of these games were made in RPG Maker, and they were sort of limited by RPG Maker 2003. So they worked with what they had. Anyway, if you go through here, I didn't want to be too knowledgeable on this game when I Let's Played it, because again, the point of this game is to explore. So I kind of don't remember a lot. This is the maze. I hate this place. But there are some points of interest here. Just try not to loop back too frequently. This is a loop area, just like the other world we were in. So yeah, we gotta make it through this maze to proceed. There's also enemies in this maze, I believe. Ooh, we came upon dead end. Not really paying attention here. So yeah, I am not knowledgeable in this game anymore. I used to play the shit out of this game years and years ago, but it's been a long time, and I think that's preferable for this Let's Play, especially since I can edit out me wasting time anyway, so it's not gonna hurt it. So yeah. Let's just make our way through here. Hopefully we'll find something and I won't have to cut. I'm just sort of going randomly. I have no idea what I'm doing. But there's a few destinations you can reach going through here. I sort of just go right and hope that eventually I come across something. We haven't even looped back yet, so maybe that's a good sign, I don't know. We did basically go in a circle just then. Anyway, I'm gonna cut until I find something. Okay, so I found something, and I think the reason I wasn't finding it is because I just kept going right, but stayed at the same level. I didn't go down really that much. But this is clearly different, so let's go ahead and see here. That didn't take too long. Ah, these tiles. Wow. Memories are flooding back to me, like it's seriously been so long. I'm using a walkthrough to make sure that I don't just like get stuck and don't proceed, but I can't like use the walkthrough while I'm recording due to how I have this set up, so I have to make a plan and then like stick with it. Ooh, look at where we are. It's like a rave here. Some of these are like characters you can talk to. Yeah, it's very trippy, and a lot of this game is themed around trippiness. A lot of people consider this like a horror game, and while there are like creepy things in it, or morbid things in it, it's not, I wouldn't consider it that. I think it's just like a surreal game. It's surrealist, if anything. If you want to see like a real like horror-based game that's like this, and a game I personally think is much better designed, I would say Dot Flow. And that game actually, Dot Flow also has a more cohesive plot. I do like this game, but I will say I much prefer that, and I'm really just playing this game so that I can get to Dot Flow eventually, because I want to play it sort of in order of, you know, origin and then the fan base game. Yume Nikki was so unique back in the like early mid 2000s that it spawned in the early internet a lot of fan games made on the same program, RPG Maker. So you saw a lot of those back then. Space Funeral was sort of a later game that was like, you know, influenced a bit, but obviously that game's a lot different because it's a linear game. This is very much not. Yeah, this game is sort of like you are meant to zone out and explore the worlds created by... I also want to say that the creator of this game is an elusive figure, and it surprises me even that he ported this game to Steam and also that he made a new Yume Nikki, because no one's really heard from him and he's never updated this game. I don't think. He may have done a couple times, but not for a very long time. So he's very elusive and no one really knows much about him, as opposed to the creator of .flow, who I think goes by Rust. Nice noise there. Come out to a more open-ended section. Very interesting. Look how massive this room is. All the other rooms were sort of like another maze there, but this room seems to be quite a bit bigger. I don't know if there's any effects I can get here, even. Let's head up. Let's check that out. Also, you'll notice that a lot of the music is a bunch of loops because, you know, it was basically, it's an indie game. Oh, I got it, an effect! Let's try it out. Let's try it out. We're neon. And we can change the color of the level with neon. I kind of like the blue. It might go back. Yeah, it fades back if you change the effect back. So that's one effect we can mark off our list here. It doesn't really do much compared to the other effects, but what the fuck is this? Huh. Interesting. It's like a monolith. A few of those images, they aren't really something you can interact with. Just like those two, but some of them, if you interact with them, they give you something, or you can, they're like a door. So let's head back out this door. And I think that's going to do it for this introductory episode. So in the next episode, I'm going to move on and hopefully get more worlds we can discover. Okay? See you later.